Is Udyr strong lately? I wouldn't say strong, but has uses. You know, it's a tank with a laning phase. But then it's going to be weird because most of the time they were always like longsword builders so they can get towards their first component first.
But you go back to the days of double Doran, Zal.
I mean, that's the thing. So, when we had the 1v1 side select, we did have a lot of Doran stacking back then. Hang on, there might be a bit of a play up here. Remember, Braum is kind of scary here.
Yeah, but there's a cultivation of spirit, Alex, and that means that they're going to they can't transcend themselves, only level 5, but they wish they could transcend themselves.
Sam, they're killing them.
Wusha protagonist is doing murderous things.
Udyr kind of just random slap to do so much damage. Now, Raptor's going to get... Come on, folks. This is a 1v3. This is a little unfair.
He's still going to keep running away. Kratos doesn't run, he fights to the death. This is a complete lie. While Raptor will show a supreme display of talent and flash away, the Cataclysm now going to go down. Does they have the Terror Shake? They do, so they get over the wall. But now look who's TP'd in. It's Braum, who hits them with the Winter's Bite. Nice KO.
Oh, the blind Braum Q as well.
He was a weaker bot lane. Yeah, well, it was kind of the making of him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because at that point, it was kind of like, well, yeah, you know, like the best AD carry was clearly Artemis. Like a couple of other, maybe, yeah, he was maybe like third, fourth best AD carry within Vietnam at that point. Then he went to MSI and Worlds and was just so good. He was so good. He was seen as a weak point for the team. You're absolutely right. They were a top side-centric team back then. Shogun pops the ult, trying to get some wave clear. I think he might die anyway. That's an awful lot of point and click. Shogun! Wow, okay.
Oh my days, he gets away with it.
Well, that's Egyptian.
And Vikings, and Greeks.
But Sam, where does the samurai come into it?
That's irrelevant. Why would you bring up samurai, Al?
Because it's the thing that we were talking about. 1274, not the 1250. Thank you, appreciate you. And then I think the next one was 1281, then maybe?
Raptor? I think he might be in danger here. Can try for a supreme display of talent, perhaps. He's inside the Cataclysm, which is not great against the Kiana. Gets over the wall, nice escape, but can they do any damage back? Kati is low and does go down to an Ixtal.
Oh, clear!
Edge of Ixtal's the one. Clear gets out. Shogun just about kills Raptor, and they do turn this around relatively well, actually.
I mean, it's still a two. I mean, Clear just did some ridiculous work there on the Renekton.
Yeah, that could get quite nasty.
Because, yeah, I'm just kind of worried what happens if, you know, Rakan Shockwave kind of goes wild, and, you know, Wolf's Shockwave will find them all. I believe that's how the call went, because, you know, Wolf made that play that one time. Hang out with him a little bit around at MSI 23. I don't know him that personally, but occasionally we trade some messages here. Kratos is going for a big old angle on the Udyr. That's a dunk.
Here comes the quickness, try and turn this around. Good battle dance angle. Oh, the Shockwave after is solid enough though, and they bring down the Orianna, regardless of the attempted defensive ult.
3 growths for BFX means that their pushing potential is pretty strong. They do lose that turret, but they got first turret beforehand in the bot lane. Does he have the full inner turret? That'd be an insane amount of gold to pick up for clearing just that one lane. He does, cool. Good for him. Something Kratos trying to get that whole Udyr distance rolling, because as soon as you get out of melee range, you'll just, you know, continually run away. Udyr is really hard to catch, as, you know, D-Gates would have you know. Braum goes wide. Diablo does have flash. That's some pretty fancy feed from Diablo there. Will W out, gets the ultimate down. Not sure about the curtain call. In fact, it's immediately cancelled. Diablo will, close the curtains very quickly after opening them. He's pretty close to it. Yeah, he has Fimbulwinter now. Udyr's at a very big point of power with that. But Diablo is 17 years old? Wow. Crazy level of form for such a young player. Okay, Atkan started. Decent objective damage coming. God, still on Vikings! Of course, we need to know where Godgwar's predictions lie. Okay, BFX teleporting in. Is this a flip? This might just be a full flip. Clear going in. Atkan secured by Vikings. That's a massive Renekton. Oh my god, the Renekton Kiana damage is insane. Okay, you get the Atkan, but at what cost? Very good turnaround from Kati, which gets one back. Is that one back? Yeah, Diablo's coming over. I think Diablo might just kill him, folks. I think Diablo might just kill him. Kratos has a decent amount of HP. The 4th shot. It's a little bit scary. Raptor goes over for a bit of a combo. That's insanely good work from... Oh my god, the Axiom gets him a second ult. Jeez, I love Axiom when it's actually, you know, a strong item. Oh, funny as hell. Axiom value, folks. Who are my dark horses for Worlds this year? Consistent, but have a high roll. Okay, I need to think about that a little more, because I'm actually... It's very hard. Hang on a second, clear over the wall. Just get the E reset. We'll slice in, dice out. Oh, bloody hell, he just evaporates. That's meant to be a tank, by the way. That was meant to be a tank. He has died. Guri's dunked in and has died very, very quickly afterwards. Raptor has had an insane game. Shogun's flashing in. Yunara damage. Gets the Brawn passive down. Oh, sidesteps the Gen W, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Damage is already done. BFX way too far ahead. Raptor's damage on this Kiana is utterly insane. So I will say, people saying that T1 isn't close. Look, T1 did go 5 games versus Gen G. So I'm not going to say that they're not in the running. Of course they are, and I think they're a very good team, and I think that people should be afraid of them. Should be. Baron taken by BFX. I just don't trust him internationally. H-League technically did have a 5-game series versus Gen G at Road to MSI. Yeah, but then obviously in summer, I feel like Zeka is really not playing fantastically right now, and also Zeus in playoffs was just a little bit off too. Oh my god, that's some damage. Hang on, that's not bad from Vikings. Managed to take down the Jin, so the AD carry's gone. Bot lane's both dead now. So that's 2 for 1. Guri died, finding the engage. Good damage from Vikla. That's 3 items. Shadow Flame in there. Kratos takes some decent damage to clear. How you doing, Sam? Yeah, Sam and I had some... Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Kratos going in towards topside. Clear might get the kill here, but will Kratos... Well, is he going to have enough time to buy that damage? I don't think so. He'll run away from his top lane, and...
will become murky.
Yeah, he's obscured. Expedition 33. Yeah.
Obscured Expedition, that's fantastic. Clear obscured.
Just clear obscured. Yeah, that way, you know. Who would even do 33 expeditions anyway? You know, it's a lot of expeditions.
It is.
10 seconds still, Drake. Oh, trying to catch out the Joe.
Oh, that's a big shockwave, and Kratos is in the middle of making sure no one else is getting on over here. I think that might be a game winner.
Yeah, they managed to kill the Yunara. Yunara was the win condition. Kellen forced the flash. Shockwave finds him after. That will at least be Dragon Soul, if not the game. No. And Kellen's quickness will find them all.
Yeah.
You know, every time a Ricardo Oriana play happens now, I'm just going to start shouting out the Ricardo instead, just to fuel the fire, because I find that funny, Sam.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, for me, I've also had to do tax work recently too. It's taxes are a pain everywhere in the world. I hope you've not enjoyed, but I hope you've survived doing your taxes for your job. Baron's getting started, so BFX will get themselves Soul and they get themselves Baron. It's not the end of the game, but it's basically a victory lap after this point. That's the Baron effect. They're going to crush through the mid lane inhibitor turret. That should be dead pretty quickly.
They'll go into a cataclysm and then flag and drag out. Unfortunately, the curtains are getting pulled on them, and it's a lot of fabric, and they don't really know what to do about it. They'll blow up a Rakan, but unfortunately, Jin is on a triple kill. And actually, might be looking for something a little bit more. Shockwave just wide. Diablo looking for at least the Jin penta, maybe the whole damn thing. How aggressively to BFX want to hunt for those extra kills over the end of the game. Currently, it looks like they're more interested in the Nexus turret, but here comes that fountain dive. Looking for more value. There is the Oriana stealing it, and now, unfortunately...
It had timed out. It had timed out.
I don't care. It's the principle of the thing.
Put your dancing shoes on if you don't want to get caught by any of these hooks. Still, though, you've got lots of setup for being able to rip off some big ultis. Onto this Ornn, I mean, full health, this would be a hell of a dive.
Oh yeah, we're going dive for dive. We're going ban for ban. Kratos is going to flash away, but everybody else is going to show up. Who's going to get first blood? It's Raptor over on the bottom side first. But then Guri will trade it back up on the top side. Down, Kellen is very tanky early in the game.
Yeah.
Very tanky Leona for 6 minutes when a Kindred is the only thing that's trying to rifle you down. So he'll be able to escape, but this does mean that Diablo is on an island.
Yeah, and pretty low at this point. I mean, already had a huge chunk of health taken off. Teleport coming in onto the top side right here from Kellen, so at least is going to have his support.
Oh, I love this play. We're going all in for it. Shilong going to take another turn.
No, Kellen!
Oh, the Ignite burning. Oh, Diablo lives! Oh, you're kidding me. They won't be able to find Kellen either. There's a Realm Warp is coming through here for extra protection, and now Kadi finds himself on the wrong side of the tracks.
No!
Oh, the snipe! coming through from Style from downtown like Steph Curry.
He never cancels. He's totally in shop. He has absolutely no clue what's happening. Oh, okay.
Oh, what's going on here? Here we go. Double taunt going down. Vikla in a lot of trouble here. He's going to go down. Oh, wait, he flashed away. He actually... Okay, Style going after him. Style. Do it again. Do it again.
I believe. Does he have his sniper goggles on?
I think it's far too long right now. Wait, he's sticking around. Vikla is gonna get the recall. The hook goes down onto Diablo. He's gonna try to bullet time to clear the wave, but he can't do so.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to just take a couple minions at that point. You know you're already dead, and that's going to open up these grubs as well, potentially. Guri was able to grab at least one of them.
Teleport coming in from behind Guri here.
Play really well, and I mean, look at where that gold is. You've got yourself a kill onto your Kindred. You've got yourself 2 kills right here onto the Kai'Sa as well, putting Style into a great place, Yanni. Because that's now no flash, Misfortune, versus a Blitzcrank. Like, you want your flash in this game. Holy...
There's a lot of misfortune going on, and I don't think it's the champion. Clear. Gonna get targeted once again by Guri and Kadi. No advancement happening lately, but I mean, it's just very... Oh man, that's just a bad taste in the mouth kind of deal. Second Dragon going over to FEARX. Kellen and Vikla quite deep here, looking to make a play on Long. Gets back to the turret, dodges out on the hook. Oh, there we go, the kick.
Got to dodge away from a hook, and if you ever get a little bit lazy with it, ever get pulled in, there is plenty of damage on the Viking side to be able to grab through. Diable, again, no flash.
Oh, they're trying to save
he dodges
the
it.
hook. Call the forge out coming through. It doesn't hit Style. Now they're going to try to turn on the Equalizer going down. Diablo's still alive. They're going to be able to find the Blitzcrank, but they're very high health bars for the Vikings is clear. Not able to escape. Guri. Bullet time just coming to try to destroy the wave. That means Diablo is a sitting duck. Realm Warp coming through, but the double taunt immediately goes down. Lamb's Respite to keep everybody on the side of Vikings alive.
It is going to be Soul Point. Cloud Soul Point for BFX if they're able to grab this one. The top lane tower does also fall, so Vikla's going to have a good injection of gold.
We'll see if the Vikings want in here. 7,000 HP and dropping. Kratos on one side, rest of the team on the other. Bullet time just to buy a lot of space. Equalizer coming in over the top, forcing members to scatter. Kellen on a big flank here, whiffs his ultimate clear in the thick of everybody as Raptors trying to make a play. Long getting very low. Guri in there doing a lot of damage, but it'll finally fall. And the turnaround's onto Kratos. Raptor had also got into the back line. That is an ace for BFX.
And the Vikings fall. They get over-aggressive, try to get in, and Cardi goes in, doesn't hit anybody with the taunt, and Guri pops without even using the Lamb's Respite. A complete disaster of a team fight right there. He wasn't expecting to take as much damage as he did. That's going to be the Drake going over, and this tower. BFX, they've cracked this game open again. Now, this is a very late Rift Herald as well, right? We were expecting them to go and pick this one up ages ago. Vikings won a fight around the Herald and decided not to take it, so they are going to give this objective over. This can be used to crack open the mid lane most likely, with that mid lane tier 1 tower still standing. And now, Atakan is going to be started up. Kratos pushing in the top side. Teleport comes in as well. This is going to be a big brawl.
Okay, there's a hook going down on the clear, cutting him off. He'll have to flash over the wall. BFX are desperately trying to escape. Diablo taking a lot of damage, but he got a shield. He wanted to turn around. Now he's at half HP. Guri still has his ultimate available for this fight. Look, he's getting to the back line. It's Style. Knockup is there for Kadi. Big taunt coming out as well. Bullet time over the top. Holy cannoli. Oh, the knockup. The bullet time. Decimation. BFX. Say, get out of our game. Get out of our tournament.
My god, that's going to be 30-second death timers as well, and with this Rift Herald pushing on through, I mean, I don't know that you could fully end this game, but it looks like BFX are at least going to try in this situation. Huge bullet time coming on through, massive damage as well. These towers are going to melt in the face of the Rift Herald. This is going to be an insane injection of gold into BFX's back pocket, and it all starts off of exactly what we said we didn't want to see. And there's a bit of a push in the top lane right now from Kratos. He's at least stopping this from being pushing through all 3 lanes, but it does mean the team are just going to continue bleeding out towers, bleeding out gold. That's now going to be a massive gap in terms of gold. 8,000 the difference between these two teams.
Well, because... Alright, yeah, I'm very confused at what their feed was doing. Is Guri... Oh my goodness, they're completely cut off. I prod just laughing in my ear right now because it was so unexpected. Here comes Cody, but he's not going to be able to save the day. Vikula's going to go golden, immediately get taunted. Style down to about half HP. Style with a nice dodge on the ultimate to avoid the kick. But it's not going to matter. Vikula and Raptor are just too strong of a two-man unit right now. Diablo is going to get his revenge on the Blitzcrank. Guri is in Timbuktu. BFE, as we like to call it in the biz. And,
Goodbye, Guri. I mean, maybe he's...
Oh.
Oh.
All right, he's on a sliver. You'll get him with the...
Clear with one Q.
Hit him with the Q. Bang!
Boom! Boom. There you go.
Right.
Really nice. Really easy right there.
I want to
Just
make the
gonna use
case
okay.
for clear MVP this game. For that play up on the top side. What do you think?
I think that's reasonable. He's been really solid throughout this game. He has died a couple times, but you're an Ornn.
Big players make big
in a lot
plays.
of lanes.
Start for the young jungler, and there's a lot of strong junglers in the LCK.
Yeah.
And he definitely didn't have some great showings. However, he did have his share of really good series. So this is a guy that you can certainly consider to be a solid enough jungler here. As BFX are looking to put the finishing touches on this game. Another big knockup coming through. Style is dead. Double kill for Vikula. Cody, the last one standing. He's not going to be standing for too much longer. He gets into his base just to die to Raptor 6-0-12. You could even give him the MVP for this game. But one thing that we can say is BFX, give them a Viking funeral. Burn them completely out in this series. Once that Otacon fight happened, it is a 2-0 for BFX and a 3-0 overall.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.